Archie Luxury, and welcome to the program. Let me close this door here. Too much echo. And I gotta say, it's been a great week. And I just like to firstly say a very special congratulations to Brisbane Vintage Watches in celebrating 10 years of being in business. And I gotta say, Ronnie Wachtel, I salute you. Let me propose a toast there. And this is a beautiful scotch that my good friend Louis Gaskin sent me. And he's a really cool fan. And he asked me what watch should he buy, and I told him to buy a Patek 5146, the annual calendar. And I've got the beautiful 5035. And he sent me this beautiful bottle of Redbreast. It's an Irish whiskey as opposed to a Scotch, which is Scottish. So let's just do a bit of a tasting on camera. And I'll give you... I always like to lick those fucking drops that go down. Man, this is premium shit. And I gotta say, that's fucking beautiful. Thank you so much for the Redbreast there, Louis. Oh my God, is that fantastic. That is a nice scotch. To Brisbane Vintage Watches, 10 years of being in business with an evil fucking Labor government who's trying to stamp out small business. Well done, Ronnie. Well done. 10 years in business for Brisbane Vintage Watches. And I'm very, very proud to be associated with them. They've always looked after Archibald. So please, when you're going into Brisbane Vintage Watches, mention that you're a huge fan of the Archie Luxury program. Okay, back to the show. And I want to show you something else, guys. This is a... I got this beautiful, it's a beautiful kit. It's a watch toolkit. And this is from my good friends at Esslinger. And this retails, they sell this for $64.95. And let's have a bit of a look at it, because this is a really good buy. So let's open it up. And let's have a look here. So it comes in this beautiful carry case. And what do you get here? This is for $64.95. And look at this. Oh my God, this is absolutely fantastic. You've got all the things you could want. Look at this here. We've got screwdrivers. We've got tweezers. We've got a polishing cloth. We've got so many cool tools. Let's have a look here. This is so big. We've got tweezers. We've got case openers. Man, we got some pliers. $64.95. Now, I kid you not, I can't think of a better way to spend $64.95. If you're a watch enthusiast, man, you need these tools. How can you fucking change the strap? You saw the video of me trying to put the fucking bracelet on. I mean, man, if I had these tools, I wouldn't have a problem. $64.95 at Esslinger. So please, boys, they're my sponsors, and I want you to go and have a look at that. That's $64.95. What a fucking fantastic kit. So let's go into viewer emails. Where's my scotch? I'm just a bit thirsty today. Okay, here we go. Dear Archie, just saw the latest series of videos. Love the way the channel is coming along. Several of my friends now adore it. One of whom will soon be making his first foray into watch collecting. Just wanted to offer some feedback on your recent video about NATO straps. I've owned a couple of subs and have worn them on both NATOs and Zulus. Although I think these straps look great on pretty much any sports watch, I find the additional height added to the watch where the strap fits between the wrist and the sub's case back a little annoying. This made me want to go back to the bracelet. Have you ever experienced this with a sub or any other watch? That's a really good question. What he's talking about these straps where it actually... I'll just have a look at this on my Patek. He's talking about the straps where it goes underneath the watch to protect the case back. And I gotta say, some of the straps I got from Brisbane Vintage Watches, they do the same thing. That's like the NATO strap. That's what makes it a NATO strap. Do I find it annoying? I'll be honest with you. When I've done it on an Explorer 2, it actually, I think it works well. I think it holds the watch in nicely. I don't find it a problem, but it can be a problem if the strap isn't a great quality strap. Yeah, I'd have to agree with you there. Indeed, one sometimes gets tired of wearing a sports Rolex on the Oyster bracelet. I no longer wear a sub. I now have a 1675 GMT Master that I now wear on a two-piece Horween Shell Cordovan leather strap, which I find more comfortable than the NATO or Zulu. I don't think these leather straps look so great on sapphire models, but I think they go very well on plastic. He's talking about the plastic glass. Thank you. Cheers, Chris. That's a very interesting debate there, and I gotta say, you know, in all honesty, he does raise a few points. And do you like my wrist with the wrist action with the annual calendar on? Isn't it cool? Look, I'll be honest with you. I like playing with straps. Okay, I'm really into straps, and I like a bit of leather as well. Leather is cool as well. But I think the thing is, variety's the spice of life. I love putting a NATO on. There's nothing more I like than getting a really, really top-end watch and making it look like a piece of shit. It's just so fucking cool! It's so fucking cool! It's just rocks, man! It rocks! And yeah, so, look, I support it. You gotta do what makes you happy. I don't find where the NATO goes at the back there. I actually quite like it. I quite like it, but I do understand what you're saying. Yeah, it can be a bit of a fucking pain in the asshole. But I love playing with different straps. And fuck, man, you talking about this, I want to go and get my fucking Breguet out of the bank safe and put a fucking NATO on it. I love a NATO. Okay, next viewer email. Hi Archie, love the channel, and I've told some of my friends about it and they love it. I was wondering what you think of the Breguet Marine Big Date in Steel. I think it's a wonderful watch, but I wanted to get your opinion on it. Yeah, that's an interesting thing. Because you know, I've got the Breguet Type 20 chronograph, and I love it. And, you know, it's funny, because when I think of Breguet, I always used to think of the traditional gold dress watch. And what do I think? I mean, I think if the Marine... what do I think? Okay. Any Breguet is cool. I can't criticize it. I'm kind of, you know, I'm in two thoughts on it. I love Breguet. But I gotta say, in all honesty, I don't love it as much as the Type 20. That's my view there. But I think any Breguet is to be loved. And I gotta say, if you want to get a Marine, go for it. A Breguet, how can you fucking go wrong buying Breguet? I mean, Breguet, it just rocks. Breguet's a cool brand. I'd have to support it. I love a Breguet. I don't think it's as cool as the Type 20, but, man, maybe that's because I'm biased because I got the Type 20. But any Breguet, you can't fucking go wrong with a Breguet. Okay, next viewer email. Okay, hi Archie, I'm a reborn watch enthusiast. I loved watches when I was a kid. And used to buy cheap digital watches all the time from catalogues. That soon stopped and I never really got back into watches until 2 years ago when my business started doing well and my entrepreneurial friend told me, you must have a nice watch to be taken seriously in business. I agreed. My friend started to educate me on luxury pieces, so that my first piece was a brand new stainless steel Rolex Daytona blackface 116520 for £7,950. I'm aware punters can wait on the waiting list for 2 to 3 years or even longer for this piece, brand new, straight out of the dealership. But I was fortunate that my friend re-educated me about watches, about what watches was on the waiting list for 2 years. He had already had the white-face Daytona, so he offered me the chance to purchase the black-face one, blah, 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 yada, 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 yada. So I was buying it from him, blah, blah, blah. But anyhow, back to the point of this email. Yeah, back to the fucking point. I've always worn watches on my right wrist only because it's naturally comfortable, but the watch on my right wrist every morning without even thinking about it. I'm aware that the vast majority of gentlemen wear their watches on their left wrist, and I'm aware that most watches, the Daytona is designed to be worn on the left wrist, pertaining to the knobs that are there. However, for me, this doesn't suit. Blah, blah, blah. Of course, most guys wear it on the left wrist. Blah, blah, blah. What do I think? Man, I think you can fucking put it on any wrist you want. Any fucking appendix which it'll fit. That's my view. I don't see any problems with that. I think it's cool. That's a fucking cool watch. A steel Daytona. Let me just say this, okay? I'm a huge fan of the Daytona. If someone said to me, hey Archie, let's go down to the retail store. I love your channel. I love your effort. You can pick any watch you want. I'd go for the gold sub. But then he said, oh, Archie, a little bit less. I would go for the steel Daytona because it holds its value so good. The waiting list thing, I think it's a bit of a myth now. I've actually been contacted a few times and I couldn't make a buck, so I told them to fucking stick it up their asshole. But it's still a good buy. I think a Daytona is still a great piece. If I had to use my own money for a chronograph, I like the Breguet Type 20. I think that's a sexy fucker of a piece, and it's good bang per buck. Second hand, I paid $5,000 for my Breguet with a date, with a flyback on a leather strap. But the Daytona is a cool fucking piece. You can't avoid that. So I think, go for it. Any wrist you want, put it on. I wear two fuckers. Lefty, righty. So there you go. I have two fuckers on, and I can't see why I can't wear two fuckers. So if you want to wear one on the right, that's cool. No problems with Archie. Let's go back into the time vault. Let's go back into the time vault and let's bring out an old Archie video. What are we going to talk about today? And one of Archie's all-time classic videos is how to tell a real Rolex from a fake Rolex. In this video, the Google Ads revenue have paid handsomely for Archie. So please continue to watch this video. I'm Archie Luxury. This has been viewer emails. And congratulations, Brisbane Vintage Watches, on 10 years of business. That's a hard fucker in this economy. Well done, Brisbane Vintage Watches. I love you. I'll keep sending customers to you. And please, for $64.95, please get in touch with Esslinger and get yourself one of these watch toolkits. I think they're fantastic and good buying. I'm Archie Luxury. Tell me what you think. Nice one, Archie. Fuck, that's a great toolkit for $64.95. What a good buy.